All right, welcome back to another episode of the Big Kids Podcast. I'm your co-host D Money. This is
Julia.
we're back with another episode.
What's up, guys?
It looks like so last time we had a 2-week hiatus. Before that, it was probably like 3 weeks. I'm now it's like 1 week since we last filmed the podcast. So I'm thinking we're getting better with the timing.
We might be.
We a bitch just might be.
We just might be.
What what else we might be?
What?
We might be vegans now.
Oh my god. Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of? Well, yeah, because okay, so like
well,
recently we've both been getting into been getting into veganism.
Yeah.
Not for any particular reason. I just want to know if I could do it.
Well, for me, it was mostly health. That's
Health. Well, yeah, we were talking.
Health and the environment.
So we were talking to a friend about it, and they're a pretty healthy person. Works out decently enough, eats healthy, knows when to not like overdo it with anything. Whereas we're the opposite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're tubs of lard. Like you weigh like about 250 now. 300, 600 was the last time we weighed you.
Wait.
We had to get.
How to get from 250 to 600?
It's called a multiplier.
All right. Well, not all of us are
whales.
Inferior.
What do you mean inferior?
Inferior to business majors.
Okay, but yeah, so the friend said that unless there's like an environmental reason, like a moral reason, or like animal rights type of reason, then veganism really doesn't offer anything. And I don't.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a different take on it than I would have expected. But
because basically he's saying if you're doing it for health, that's not the best thing you could be doing for yourself. And for me, it was for health. So I'm like, oh really? What is going on? Oh my god, my mic.
For our audio podcast listeners, her mic just like ate shit. It just like fell like.
All right. Well.
All right.
Guess what? All of them are audio listeners. So.
Okay. Well, all 4 of them. But yeah. So they told us. Our friend told us that veganism wasn't like the biggest health thing, which I guess it's not. Like it depends like on how like you roll with the diet. Because like eating meat doesn't make you automatically less healthy. Like there's like body. What was it? Not body lifters. Body.
Builders.
Bodybuilders. There you go. Bodybuilders. Olympic. Like athletes.
Olympians.
Olympic Olympians.
Should I help you with all of these?
Yeah. There's the Rocks. Multiple the Rocks. They all go
the
crazy.
The Rock.
Yeah.
The Pebble.
The Pebble, but yeah, there's multiple there's different categories of healthy people who gouge on meat, and like.
Okay, but that's a little different.
Yeah, because they're they're in training 24/7.
Yeah, that's because they need it. What are we doing?
Our fat asses.
Sitting.
I go jog like a few times a week, and you do what? You work a lot. You're always on your feet.
Well, I work on my computer a lot. I'm always on my ass.
But you run around like decently enough, right?
Yeah.
You have things. You have things to do. I'd like to think.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
But yeah, so we're on our second week, like halfway through it almost. No, we're like a day into our second week, right? And I think it's going pretty well. I've only relapsed once, and that's because I had fish broth.
Mm-hmm.
You've done it a couple of times.
So one day I had a little bit of cheese, a little bit of salami. Might have had that. Then what else? I think.
Yeah. So your first relapse was this, like the second or third.
Salami.
Yeah, the second or third day into the new diet, because you were like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna have some salami and some cheese.
That was the day after our friend said, "Hey, the veganism isn't great as a health diet."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh no."
The second relapse you had. Well, you were having a mental breakdown when.
What?
So one day you bought soup at our school's cafeteria, and you said, "Oh."
No, that was the day.
Oh, okay. So you said
you
were
day.
like
that night. I went home and I ate cheese and salami.
Right. But you said
crackers.
That, oh look, you were like so proud of this. You're like, oh, I got a vegan soup. Wow, this shit's so dumb easy. Then you tried it and you're like, oh, this is not good.
Bad.
You said it tasted like rosemary, like hella rosemary.
They put way too much rosemary. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard because that day. Well, the only thing that makes it really difficult is like availability. Like.
Yeah, availability of the food, and I guess because like no one really takes a vegan diet seriously unless you're like devoted to it, and you're the one taking the diet, you know?
You'd have to be buying all of your own food and preparing it basically if you want to have something good.
Right.
But so far it's and then so and also on every other Sunday I work all day till like 2 a.m. So I broke that and I had jerk chicken.
You had jerk chicken at work?
No,
I don't know
on
this.
Sunday.
On Sunday. Oh yeah, you know what?
I had a bunch of jerk chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys went to some place called Porto's. It's a peri peri place. What is that?
It's halal.
Yeah, it's halal.
Well, I say that because I guess it's owned by like halal friendly owners. Yeah.
Well, they're Muslim.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, what's it called? You told me you messaged me the night that you had chicken, which was yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And it didn't. You just said you had Porto's, which is a restaurant, and I didn't realize that like that meant you had fucking chicken. I know they had rice.
Yeah.
but
Oh, I had the rice too.
Yeah, Porto's is pretty good.
Nope, I had chicken wings and it was really good. I wanted a salad, but nobody else wanted salad, and you're not gonna be that one person that's like, guys, I don't want to. Honestly, would you want to be the only one in the group watching people, the smell of delicious jerk chicken, and then you're eating like green lettuce?
Yeah, imagine being the asshole who's like, "Hey guys, I'll just take a salad." Like, God, I hate people who eat salads. Like,
I like salads.
like in ranking for worst people, worst people in the world, it's Hitler.
Yeah.
Right. It's the.
He wasn't that bad. Just kidding.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
So Hitler, the guy who killed Jesus, and then people who eat salad. Those are the top three.
The guy who killed Jesus. The one guy. Oh, Julius Caesar. Wait.
Julius Caesar got killed and sent
Pilate,
to Jesus.
Pontius Pilate, whatever.
If you say so. I'm not really a Christian. My name's not Christian.
Neither is mine.
But yeah, so those top three ranking worst people in the world to ever exist. Hitler, the guy who killed Jesus, and worst of them all, people who order salads when their friends buy chicken.
Wait.
Very specifically that person.
But the difference here was we were ordering platters for like a large amount of people. So I got 2
you guys
platters.
got like the party menu type. You guys were those assholes who got party menu and expected it the day of.
It was just a bunch of chicken.
It was like 12, maybe 13 chicken.
I mean, it was just a bunch of but like I totally like salads. You like salads? Why are you making fun of salad people?
You said who wants to be that asshole?
Oh well, okay. It's difficult when you're ordering a dang platter. Then you have to, on top of that, get a salad. I don't know if Porto's has a salad though.
What do you mean? You don't know?
I didn't even check to see if they have it on the menu.
Literally, almost every fucking place has a salad.
Probably, but like Porto's is a peri peri chicken place. Like, I feel like if you're going to peri peri place, you're not gonna. I don't know.
Peri peri? That's Portuguese, right? That's what
I think so.
That's what we.
That's what
realized.
You told me. Yeah.
Yeah, because we went to Nando's.
My favorite.
We went to Nando's and that place. While we were there, we were like, "Oh, why is this shit so fucking good?" And I looked it up, and it was Portuguese. And Portuguese people have pretty good rice. Have you ever had Portuguese rice?
Well, I had the rice from Porto's, but it had like curry in it, I think.
Curry. Oh yeah, you don't like curry, which is so weird to me. Like curry's pretty good.
Well, it wasn't, or maybe it wasn't curry, but it was like spiced differently.
Right.
I don't think it was Portuguese rice. But maybe it was. Maybe that's what Portuguese rice is like. I don't know. No, I don't think I ever had. But I really want to have. I really want to have like Brazilian food. I really want. I want to try South American food.
What would be part of Brazilian food? Like, what is it in capsule?
Well, okay.
Food, I guess.
The main thing I think of is Brazilian steak.
Right. That's that green steak, right?
But I just want
the steak with the green sauce.
I just want to try new food because, like, here we have like Italian food, Chinese food. I guess like American Japanese. Because like the real sushi, it's not here. But like, I want to try something different, like something, because whenever I see like on people's stories, like what they go home or whatever, and they've got like
from college, yeah,
and they've got like this really good looking rice or like this plantain thing, and like stuff I've never seen or tried before. I just want it.
Are plantains like Brazilian? I thought that was like Puerto Rican, like
or Puerto Rican. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying South American. I'm just saying South American
You know,
now. I'm gonna
I
generalize
I didn't
that.
know that plantains
Yeah.
weren't bananas. Bananas.
Aren't they not a type of banana?
Yeah, but they're not like the sweet bananas.
No, they're not. You thought they were sweet banana? You thought they were sweet bananas?
Yeah, so my understanding, because so when I was younger, I had banana chips, and my mommy
Yeah.
mixed them up with plantain chips,
Oh.
and they were sun dried, so like they were pretty dark, both of them, and like plantain chips are normally darker than banana chips, but these were both pretty, like they were around the same color, and I was like fucking 5, so I didn't know, but because they were both sweet, or because the banana chips were sweet and they looked just like the plantain chips, when I would eat like the little fingerful, the little pinch of them, I wouldn't notice that they were two different chips. They would just mix together. And
So
then
why would she mix them?
she bought them like that. They were bought like that for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't like banana chips, but I like plantain chips because plantain chips aren't sweet like banana.
Yeah, they're like chips, but like
Yeah.
without the potato.
Yeah.
But it was like what, until high school, where like I tried plantain chips again, you know, and like the basic plantain chip bag is like a green one, like the border is green and it's
Yeah.
like it's clear in the middle and shit. And my friend, like, he brought some once, and I was like, bro, I love this shit, because I thought it was a banana chips, I thought it was sweet and shit. And I told him, I was like, dog, let me get like 2 pieces, please. And I had them, and they were just like plain, no flavor. They tasted like like potato chips without like any salt or anything, just a straight up plantain. And I was like, and he's like, yeah, you fuck with them? They're so good, right? And I was like, yeah, they're really good, And then I went home and I told my mom, I was like, where the fuck did you get those like banana chips from like 10 years ago? Is she supposed to fucking remember? And she's like, oh, and she did, surprisingly, because she bought them multiple times after that day, but I just never had them. She's like, oh, those were like the banana and the plantain chips. And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, the banana and the plantain chips, the bananas and plantains, they were like mixed in a bag.
Did you know what a plantain was?
No
at
clue,
that point?
no clue
Really?
at all. What the fuck a plantain was?
Really?
Yeah.
That was the first time you've heard
Yeah,
plantain.
so I was like 15 when I found out what the fuck a plantain was.
Really?
Yeah, and so then.
Well, I probably was too. But.
Yeah, and then like a few days later, I was talking to one of my friends. He's Puerto Rican, right, in high school, and he was taking these classes for like chefing it up, like chef school or whatever, culinary school, right? And he was like showing me, because we had math class together, and he was right next to me, and the teacher gave us a free period, so he was on his little Chromebook doing his little thing, with his culinary school, and he was reading these recipes, right? And I was like, oh, what are you doing? Because we were just talking. We were in like a little cluster of 4 people. And I was like, oh, what's up? And he's like, oh, nothing. I'm just reading over these recipes. And I was like, oh, really? And then he started explaining to me how his culinary school gives him these recipes. They help him calculate what it'd be like per serving to sell as part of like a test for him. Like, not to sell to other people. But if he wanted to, he could. This was just the unit where they were learning like, oh, how to price out individual recipe and servings according to the changing price in the product you buy, right? Because like fruits, meats, like vegetables, all those things are changing markets, and the more of a product there is, the lower the price is going to be. But the more scarcity in the product, the higher the price is going to be. The basic economic model, right? And he was just explaining to me the whole thing, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And he's like, yeah, and if I ever want to sell some to people, I can do that. And I was like, oh, dead ass. And I was like, and like one of the things was like a plantain sandwich, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Plantain sandwich.
Sounds weird.
Yeah, and he was explaining to me that's like that's actually like I don't want to say traditional, because he didn't say that, but he said it's a basic Puerto Rican recipe, and it's basically like any sub sandwich, but with like plantains as the buns instead of actual bread.
And what's on the inside?
No clue. I actually don't remember. But it's like a Mexican sandwich, or not? I guess it's a Puerto Rican sandwich, but like it's like cooked meats, like steamed vegetables or whatever, like potatoes and carrots.
So sort of like a tamale?
I guess, right? Yeah, some
Like,
lettuce and shit.
Oh, lettuce?
Yeah, sour cream or whatever.
No, never mind. No, but yeah, like I'm just saying, I want to try
Oh, you want to,
something
yeah.
new.
Which probably isn't like a good thing to think about now that you're like trying to be vegan.
Yeah, I know.
Because you said you were loosely gonna practice it, right?
Yeah, I'm very. Yeah.
So you weren't actually gonna like put.
But like
hella
for
effort.
example, some days I don't eat meat at all. Like today I didn't eat any meat, and not even. I don't think it was even fish. I don't think I even ate any fish. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, non-vegans also have those days where they just like don't eat meat, you know?
That's the thing. I don't think I'd ever had. Well, meat. I don't. Maybe there were a few days, but every single day, like my main diet, probably
meat.
dairy.
Yeah, meat and
No,
cheese.
not meat, but dairy.
Yeah, you're
Eggs.
Polish, so.
Why do you say that?
Why do I say you're Polish?
No,
I
why
don't.
do you say-
Your family's Polish. Your parents.
Why is the
immigrated from
explanation
Poland.
that I'm Polish?
Because Polish people are big on dairies and stuff, cheeses and
Why
shit.
do you say that?
Well, most Europeans are big on cheese,
I think
you
most
know?
people are big on cheese.
I'm not. I hate cheese. I'm vegan.
Well, I don't know, but no, Polish people are big on potatoes. So that's a lie.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the
Blatant
Irish,
lie.
but yeah. Did you guys have that famine? Oh,
Yeah,
y'all ain't know?
I
Y'all
do
ain't know
know.
about the famine?
Y'all I know about the Polish famine?
The Polish famine?
Um.
World War II?
Oh my God.
And then we bring
let's
it
not
back
speak
to
of this.
Hitler, right? The third worst person in the world. After the person who killed Jesus and people who order salads in the group.
Who killed Jesus?
Roman Pulaski, is that him? No, that's
that's a director. Roman Pulaski. Whatever.
He's the one that we
His-
got like days off for school up
He's
until
the
sophomore
one-
year, right?
He's the one where his wife was killed by O.J. Simpson.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Then who? Okay, so in high school,
And he made a movie version of Macbeth, I think. Like he made a bunch of movies. Yeah.
in high school we would get a day off in September.
What are you?
Some
You mean
days-
Copernicus?
No, was it Copernicus?
Dude, Roman Pulaski is a director.
Okay,
Copernicus
right.
is determined that our Earth was heliocentric and was round.
So our world revolves around helium.
Heliocentric means the sun is in the center of our
The
solar
sun
system.
isn't made out of helium, otherwise it'd burn. Wait a second. Hold on.
Does the sun burn?
Does sun burn? Can we get a quick Google check
Can
on
we?
that?
Okay, hold on. In fact, the sun does smoke
Yeah,
weed.
the sun does burn up. Speaking of burning up, the Jonas Brothers in 2008 released their hit single "Burning Up," and it topped the world platinum charts. Top 100 in America, top 50 in the UK.
Sorry, I'm doing some ASMR.
Yeah, she's rubbing her big ass forehead on the microphone. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Stop. No, but speaking of burning up, so the room smells like cacao, siam wood, and something else. Cause you vape now.
I don't vape now, but I do have like a monthly box that it's called Goddess Provisions, and yeah, I guess we are sponsored today. But anyway, they sent a cute little it's not a vape pen, but it's like a little
It's a essential oil diffuser.
yeah,
It's called Monk.
essential
The brand
oil
they have is
diffuser.
called Monk.
Except it's in a vape form. So rather than having just a diffuser in your room, it's like a vape. So I don't know what to think about
so
it. But
you're
it's kinda
supposed
cute.
to ingest the essential oil and its nutritional benefits or whatever the fuck they claim it has. And she just vaped into the mic. But yeah, so you're supposed to ingest that through your nostrils. Like you're supposed to take it in.
Ingest it.
Yeah, through your mouth, and you're supposed to blow it out through your nostrils. But you have to
It's for the scent, I think. The scent is just relaxing.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, so you do that now. You know, you're a vape star.
I'm just gonna use this pen up, and I mean, I'm never gonna get it again.
Well, that's not the first time you've had that pen. Well,
No,
that flavor, yes, but not the pen itself.
No, we actually tried it once before.
Twice.
Twice, really?
Yeah, so we got their original first runs.
I didn't get any of it.
When they didn't have. Well, yeah. Well, I bought it because we wanted to try it. You fuck. But so the way it is, it's a small little cylinder. It looks like a fucking Crayola with the tip cut off, and at one side there's a little hole punched out. That's where you like pull the vape out, and then on the other side, it's
It's a cute diamond.
It's a
and it
little
lights up.
it's a little diamond toy thingy, and it lights up when, what's it called? When you pull the weed smoke out of the vape, just to let you know that you're actually fucking using it. You know, because it's pretty hard to pull the little smoke out. But what's it called? Dude, what's it called? What's it called?
What?
No, I think it was like 2 years ago. We were in high school. It was like junior year, something like that. Oh shit, that's like 4 years ago. Fuck. So 4 years ago, the company like
junior year of high school was 4 years ago. Are you kidding me?
right. Dog, we met like junior year of high school.
God. No, we met freshman year of high school.
Anyways, right? So there was so that's when the company first came out, and what's it called? The company first came out our junior year of high school, which is about 4 years ago. We tried it, but before then, the little vapes didn't have the light at the end. It was just like a little barrel, and there would be a light in the middle that would light up.
What? No, it had a light on the end. This is exactly the way it looked like.
No, that was the second time. So our like freshman year of college, we did it again, and then they had these new crystal, like the new standard for their vapes was with the little crystal.
The crystal was always there. I remember that.
Dude,
because
no, the hell it wasn't.
Because I'm the one who showed you it, and the biggest appeal was that cute little crystal on the end. It was always like that.
No, it wasn't. I just fucking tried it. Oh my god. So now not only are you vegan, but
I'm not sure
vape.
how you're coughing on water vapor.
What the fuck is vape?
I'm saying I'm not sure how you're coughing on water vapor.
It burns. It's
No,
hot.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it's hot.
Whatever.
So now not only are you vegan, but you also vape. So now you're like the worst kind of person in the world.
No, I'm not. And also, I don't vape. I'm just going to use up this pen.
It's just this one, dude. It's not even that big of a fucking
I got
deal.
it in the box. I didn't even choose to get it, but it's fun.
Why don't you talk about that goddess provision box? Like, it's kind of gross. It's not gross. I guess it's not fucking gross. It's just...
What?
It's weird.
You want me to talk about it?
Yeah, it's a weird... I don't know. I don't want to say anything to sound stupid, but it's definitely like a unique kind of fucking box.
It's something that appeals to certain people, all right?
Right, yeah. It's very niche.
It's like a whole... I would describe it as a holistic health box. Holistic in that maybe this stuff isn't completely like...
Non-traditional medicine.
It's non-traditional.
Alternative medicine is what they call it.
Alternative medicine, yeah. This stuff isn't stuff that... I don't know if it actually affect your health.
Yeah, it's not proven to show that it actually has positive benefits.
But it's stuff that's very relaxing and it's just like so I'll get a lot of essential oils or just oils in general. Or like for example, I got this pen. And other times you'll get like once I got a singing bowl, which is like a bowl you can play to, and it has to do with like chakras or whatever. And like,
well, so
I got a.
So the premise of the box is that it's a loot crate kind of thing, where you get it once a month. You pay a specific fee to get the box for the month, and they give you those holistic healing kind of things, right? So you got your little singing bowl. It's got a metal brim that comes with a special little wand where if you like hit a
mallet, it's just like it's an instrument basically.
Yeah, and it's supposed to give like a ring that's supposed to be pleasing or like a ding or something.
Yeah, so it's supposed to focus your mind for like meditation or whatever it may be. And I also got a pitch pipe. It's a fork.
Oh, the tuning fork?
Tuning fork. I got a tuning fork, and basically different sizes give you different pitches, but the pitch of that fork that I got was meant to be in sync with like your throat chakra or something, and you're supposed to like hold it to your throat. I don't know. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Not stuff I like completely believe in, but
it's cute and it's cool to you.
It's interesting to me.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of relaxation because I don't really get a lot of time to relax, and like I'm not a relaxed type of person in general. So I like when there are things that I can do to like, I don't know, make myself feel nice. Like oils make you feel nice, and like I get teas or whatever it is.
Right. But talk about this box.
What do you mean? What about it?
Well, this one's more of an interesting box.
Oh, this box.
This month, the month of October,
This
2019.
box was interesting.
Was it October's or is it November, September's?
September.
Okay,
Or
September.
I'm sorry, November.
October. Okay.
This is the October box. This is, by the way, a box geared toward women.
For women's.
Mostly, I would say. This box theme was like pleasure, something like that. So I got this. The pen is meant for
Love.
I guess it's meant for love. And I got like massage oils. And I got, okay, what would you call it? A facial treatment, a steam treatment, but it's not for your face. It's for
Vaginal.
It's your vaginal.
Vaginal treatment oil or whatever. Steam.
No, not oil. It's like a steam. Yeah, like, you know how people do steam their face, like
but
for
like,
a facial.
But like vagina.
Yeah, and it claims that
it
if
rejuvenates
you're
it or whatever.
No, it claims that if
Your
like.
coochie.
How does that benefit anything to this conversation?
It claims if you're coochie.
Your Gucci. It like claims that if like you have imbalances in your pH or whatever, then or imbalances in I don't know,
Just
that it's supposed to help that
up to date.
if your coochie isn't updated.
Yeah.
If you didn't install the latest update of your coochie.
If you didn't install the latest software update for your coochie.
Yeah.
Cooch OS, you know?
So yeah, it's a Steam thing for that.
And like
interesting. And I also got like a bath bomb.
A bath bomb. That's kind of sexy.
Bath bomb is fun.
But
I mean, everybody. Bath bombs are too mainstream for me, though.
Yeah, it's fucking whack. Oh, dude, the majority of people use it because it's been shown to be nice and a cool little drink. Fuck it. I don't want to do that shit.
Because what are bath bombs really for? They're all the only reason. It's just like it's
to
fun.
dirty your bathtub.
It's fun. It smells nice and
it's like an adult
you feel
bubble
good.
bath.
Yeah. But
What's
what
it
about
called?
Chrissy Teigen?
Chrissy Teigen. Oh god, I fucking hate her.
I don't like her too much either.
Yeah, she's very.
She's
annoying.
kind of annoying. Yeah.
No, but she does that vaginal steaming.
And so, what's the result?
I don't know. I've never seen her vagina. Honest to God.
That's not the point. I'm sure she talks about how it benefits
Yeah, I mean,
her.
I'm sure. Yeah, but like.
That's not what I was asking.
Like, I can go
you,
up to a flat earther and ask, "Oh, how like enlightened are you now that you know, or you quote unquote know the Earth is flat?" They'll tell me they feel really good being like super smart or this and this, and they see all the benefits to not being brainwashed by the government, right? So if I go to someone who gets their vagina steamed, like their obvious answer to like questions about it is gonna be like, "Oh no, it's actually very good. It helps with like the problems I have with it, or it helps prevent stuff, or this and this." Like I really believe in the vaginal steaming. Like I don't know, like.
I don't know how. Oh, I mean, I should probably see if there's any real benefits to that, but I don't know. It's strange.
Yeah, there's a lot of wacky trends that come out.
So, yeah, it's a bit wacky.
It's a bit
out there.
Kooky.
Kooky, yeah, it's a bit
Little
out
coochie.
there.
Coochie.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, don't want to bring up the cooch.
Not the cooch. But yeah, Chrissy Teigen, she's never done anything. Nothing she's ever done deeply offended me. I just don't
She's just a fucking bitch. No.
I don't find her interesting.
I hate her because
she's annoying.
I hate her because she empowers women. No, I'm kidding.
No,
she's no.
Does she empower women?
Oh, I was gonna.
What has she done? I don't know.
No, yeah,
she writes cookbooks.
Yeah, so I like her in that she's very outgoing and she's very forward about what she like expects from a situation or what she wants. She's
very open.
Yeah, she's very unapologetic, which I think is pretty cool.
That's cool, but
just the way she's just fucking annoying. Like
it's just her personality.
Like to me,
not my type of person.
Yeah, to me, anyone who's always like, "Bro, I've got the best fucking clapbacks in the world. I got the best fucking roasts out there." Like, dog, I don't give a shit. I'm not in like fucking middle school anymore.
And her husband looks like a little baby man.
All right,
John Legend.
Oh my god, I was gonna call him Elton John. All right, but
John.
Yeah, John Legend is not a bad guy. Don't fucking attack him because he looks like a little baby.
He does look like a little baby man. He's married to Chrissy Teigen.
Right.
Of course, he's a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy because he married someone.
His songs are some of
like that's not
it's
true.
so
Some
weird
listening
to his song. Like he has like sexy songs. It's so weird. Like that man is a baby man. Like
stop calling him a baby man.
He looks like him.
He doesn't. Okay, look. You just can't go go around calling people baby man.
Super Mega was on Ellen.
Were they?
Yeah. We're gonna watch it after this podcast.
Okay, Super Meg is a YouTube group that she likes, and she's really like asphyxiated with.
Obsessed with.
Yeah, if they gave her a
Has
chance
an altar.
to if they told her, hey, leave your like ugly fat boyfriend who
Oh my God.
probably doesn't even like vape and never drinks alcohol and is also
one of them is addicted to smoking.
super smart too. Your fucking boyfriend who's super smart, who's a very talented guy, who's like very cool and very nice, and has a really great personality. Leave that loser for us, because we have like 700,000 subscribers on YouTube. What does that guy have? Future career, good grades. What if?
Are you okay?
What a fucking pussy.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so every time they upload a new video, she makes me watch it with them. I tell her no.
Well, I don't make you. I ask you, and then you say no.
And then you say no, and then I get mad, and then you do it.
But then sometimes you put it on, and then I'm like, okay, today's one of your good days.
Yeah, today's one of the. I won't break up with you today. Today's gonna be bearable.
Yeah.
Speaking of bearable, right?
Bears.
What?
Beats.
Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Speaking of bearable stuff, right? Earlier today, we had a conversation about my cat. She, the little like dipshit, was like laying on the floor, and there's a little spider on her, and it's just crawling off her back. And I went to go like nonchalantly flick it off so it doesn't like do anything to her. And right before I get to the spider, she like yells and she stands up really fast, you know. And I'm thinking she got bit by the spider, because I didn't even flick it off or anything.
Girl.
Yeah. And she just got up and like ran away. It could be because she thought I was gonna flick her, but I was actually just trying to save her life.
A poor girl.
Yeah, this is also the older cat who gets into like a lot of like, she's like very shenaniganed, you know. She does a lot of dumb shit.
Like
well, she gets her ass beat by her little sister now.
what do you mean?
Like, so Lily, the older cat, will attack Yumi, the younger cat, and Yumi like. She has Lily on the floor most of the time, and she's hitting her, and like she'll beat her ass.
Oh no.
Yeah, like it's pretty funny, but like sometimes it gets to the point where I have to like break them apart. And like Lily, I feel so bad for her because she hides inside the in the litter box now. Because like I think Yumi beats her ass.
To hide.
Yeah, they shouldn't have to. Yeah, I got them an appointment. Well, I got one of them the appointment for Saturday at the vet so that they can just get. One, it's been a year since they went to the vet, so their yearly checkups are coming up anyways. Two, just to make sure she doesn't have like an actual
Yumi
spider.
hasn't been alive for a year.
Lily, you dumbass.
You said they. It's been a year since they.
I said, fuck you.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I said
Guess you
that
did.
I booked an
guess
appointment
what?
for
This has
them.
been recorded, so we can just go back and listen to it.
Okay, but I could easily delete it.
Okay, but
Or I can auto-tune it.
what would that do?
Auto-tune it?
But what would that do?
I'd get scouted and I'd go to the big leagues like T-Pain.
Can you really auto-tune though?
Can I auto-tune?
Yes.
I don't know. Does this sound like auto-tune?
Okay, auto-tune this. I'm so starstruck, baby, 'cause you blow my heart up.
Hold
I'm so.
on, I gotta mark down the time in the podcast where
my
this is
God.
like auto. So 33 minutes and 18 seconds, because otherwise I'm gonna completely forget.
And we're just singing into the mic.
Yeah, we're just Well,
we just
you're
look
just
stupid.
singing into the mic.
You sang too.
I guess
Both
both of us.
of us. Anything interesting you're looking forward to this week?
No, I never. No, there's actually no. Dude, my life is so like boring. Like I don't know what it is,
What about
but
Monday?
What about Monday?
Monday we don't have school.
Oh yeah.
I have so much work to do though.
Yeah, which like we've talked about this before, but in college, the people who are commonly favored and who people think that they're gonna do the most with their life are either the doctors, the engineers, or for some reason the business kids, right? And so the doctors, engineers, computer science, those people for sure, you know, they get the credit they deserve. But like, let me tell you about a little thing or two about business. Low key, high key, it's a fucking joke, dude. Like most of my classes repeat the same stuff. Like there's some hard shit like accounting, but most of my classes repeat the same thing over and over and over again. I was a bio
The
student.
stereotype is
Yeah.
there and it's alive.
Yeah, and my grades went up, like they skyrocketed after I dropped bio and went to econ, like just studying a whole bunch of like business type shit. It's just like crazy simple. All my classes are super lenient. And you know what? I'm willing to bet that because a majority of business classes are taken up by like the athletes, you know, the people who
Yeah.
barely got into school and don't know what they want to do. So they just said, I'll start a business. And that's like their first step, even though they have no idea what the fuck they want to sell, what the fuck they want to produce, what service they want to give, you know? Like the people who are commonly lost or don't care about school. And people who are often ridiculed for their field of study are people who are in like fine arts, you know, people who are in to more like creative measures for work, you know?
Yeah. People don't really understand.
So like what something that we were talking about is like where you're constantly busy, not for like a lack of your own responsibility, because you're the one who like goes out and puts yourself in these scenarios where you're like get like loaded with work, you know. And I'm not I'm not blaming you,
Yeah,
you know.
I mean,
and I'm sure you're not complaining about like the like doing the things you do so much as you're like constantly busy, right?
Yeah, it's hard to catch a break. But yeah, no, you're right, because I definitely chose to do the things I'm doing.
Right. And you like for the most part, I'm assuming you're happy with what you're doing, you know. But it's like you're like busy all the time.
Yeah, it's very draining.
Even like with schoolwork, like on top of like what you're doing.
Oh, at this point, I'm not really, I'm not really doing much of my other. I'm honestly only really focused in my like art class, design class. The other classes, if I don't get to it, I'd rather get. Here's the thing, semesters previously, I'd have trouble with my design classes. I feel like I'd get stuck a lot. But I was doing well in my other classes because I was putting in all the effort into all, like pretty much equal effort into all of my classes, equal effort. What?
Just a quick side note. So on my desk, I saw something that looked like a little baby's acrylic nail. Right, like one of those like rip-off nails. Press on. There you go. And I picked it up to see, like, because I thought it was my younger sister's. Right. Ask me what the fuck I'm holding in my hand.
What?
It's half of a Taki. It's a fucking Taki. Which like
it looks like a nail from where I'm at.
Yeah. It's like it's even like tinted like pink to look like a little girl's nail. You know.
Oh my god.
And so like which I'm like willing to bet is probably still my sister's. I just picked up an old ass Taki. I don't remember the last time. I haven't had Takis in a while. I don't remember the last time she's had Takis. This is fucking old as hell.
Yeah.
But you were saying,
as I was
sorry.
saying, no, but now it's a little different in that I'm not putting in equal time into each of my classes.
Which isn't good.
No, you know what though? But since I've been having more of a focus,
right?
This project that I'm doing in my class is going so well in that all the things I need to fix are very simple. Like I don't know, it's just coming more easily to me now. It's very nice. It's gonna be good for my portfolio.
Yeah, but like what we were talking about is that for all my classes, my like every single professor I've ever had for my business classes, they've all been like, "Oh, if you guys miss an assignment, don't worry, I'll extend it this week. I'll extend it to this like third week, whatever. You know, I'll drag it out for you guys. I just want you guys to do the homework, you know." And what's it called? So we're in our 7th week of school now, 6th week, 7th week.
Mm-hmm.
And just now, the deadline for the first homework assignment that was due at the end of the first week has been cut. So, like the homework can't be changed, right? Or so you think. If the professor said that if you email him saying, "Oh yeah, I just want to try this again," he'll clear your attempts and let you redo the whole thing again for full points.
Such a joke.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, I have professors that are very like checking in on you, like, hey, like, how's the workload for you guys? Okay, well, let's extend it, but it's gonna be great, you know, or whatever.
Yeah, it better be more quality. Right?
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, not in that. Like,
not in
oh
that.
my god, I hear about your classes and I'm like,
You just get annoyed because people.
I get annoyed because you don't ever have any homework to do, and you
that's not
just
true.
have so much time. And
I calculated every week. Like right now, halfway through the semester, stuff should be pretty hard, like pretty picked up, you know? I calculated from the first week all the way to now how many hours per week I spend on average doing homework. 5.
Oh, okay.
5 a week. Ask me. So for the first week it was like 5. Second week it was about 5. Third week about 4. Fourth week about 4. Fifth week, so last week, I spent 3 hours doing it because my econ homework took me 10 minutes, right? And the rest of the stuff was like essay responses to some homework I have for my online class. You know, so most of the time doesn't even get taken up by my business classes.
I'm taking Bio 100, and I thought because it was a 100 level class, I was asking, because that would have been easy. But I'm in it right now. I'm at a low B. This stuff, I just cannot grasp. I have to put so much effort into just to grasp. I don't know if it's that or my professor is just not good, but I just.
Oh, so I don't think it's fair to blame your professor because like
No,
you have
should
a
be in
you
this class.
you
should
have
see
a
this.
history of typically not performing well in science classes.
That's true,
Because
but
we had,
but
like,
at the same time,
not to like
my
spill
last
the
two,
tea. Yeah.
but my last two science professors haven't been very good. First one was very lecture heavy and really not.
Yeah, but that's also because you're more of a hands-on type of girl. Where in science, unless you take a lab, you're not really going to get that hands-on approach. You know, for design classes, they not only do they show you like or give you like literature on how to do what you should do, but most of the time you're actually creating that kind of stuff. You know, right now you're creating a whole like little logo or whatever, box branding, packaging for a company, you know, quote unquote company that like you got to style the packaging for, you know? Whereas in science, you know, you don't really get to do any of that cool creative stuff you want to do. You just, these are the facts. These are how they work together. Now you explain it to me, you know?
Yeah.
They're very cutthroat, very cut and dry.
But I'm excited for that class though because
The science class?
Yeah, because one of the assignments is going to be to take something from your major and make a presentation on it. And I already know exactly what I want to do. Science and design. There's one subject that comes to mind that goes perfectly together, and I really
which is
the Fibonacci sequence.
Oh yeah, that little seashell thing.
It's not just it's all in nature. It's all over in nature. It's just,
no, I know, but it looks like a seashell, right? It's like the little squares in the spiral thing.
Oh yeah, a snail.
Yeah.
Shell. Or like a hermit crab shell. It looks kind of like that's the pattern. Basically, it's the perfect. It's the perfect. What do you call it? Proportional, like difference.
Increase.
So basically, you know. So what is it? 1 unit, and then it doubles, right? No.
It adds itself. So it starts off 0. It adds itself to its previous.
So 2, and then a 4, and then 8.
So okay. So let me. So the sequence starts off as 0 and 1, right? So that's this is not the actual like. I guess visual representation of the.
Yeah, you can do it by numbers, or there's also the like size visual.
Yeah. So there's a way to. I guess to explain this visually, and there's a way to explain it numerically.
Yeah. The
way you do it numerically is that it's essentially a number line that starts with 0 and 1. And then the last number in the sequence is the accumulation of the number before it being added to the number before that. So 0 and 1, you add them together, you get 1.
1.
So that means the third number.
So it's 1, 1.
Then,
0, 1, 1.
So the third number would be 1. So now you have 0, 1, 1. Then you add 1 and 1 together, and you get 2. So now if you have 0, 1, 1, 2, you add 2 and 1 together, you have 3. So it's 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. 2 and 3 together, 5. You have 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and it goes on like that and that, and it's just like it's essentially exponential growth, but like in a very like delicate way.
So yeah, and then there's also the size of it. That's where like, and the look of it, like when you look at leaves on a plant, it has to do with design because not only like like the organization of it is really nice. But when you're designing something and you want hierarchy, a lot of times people will use the Fibonacci sequence so to help with that perfect proportional like relationship.
Yeah.
So like the least important things will be like a 1 on the Fibonacci sequence, and then the mid-range type thing will be the 2,
like 8, and
2, and then the other one will be like 3. Or yeah, but like so
yeah.
yes.
So depending on how big the structure is itself, and the
because if
ratios
things
at
are
which
too similar in size, like if things aren't if two things are too similar in size, like the distance between the size of some things is too similar, it's kind of weird. But also if it's so drastically huge and a thing is so tiny, that could also be weird. So the Fibonacci code is used by designers to have that perfect like sizing. So I'm gonna talk about that. I think it has to do with evolution though. So
do that. So you can't do it
because evolution didn't.
It's not real, dude. Haven't you ever gone
the
to
Earth
church?
is 2,000 years old.
You're a fucking idiot if you think the Earth is 2,000 years old. It's 2019 years old.
Oh my god.
But yeah, the Fibonacci sequence is cool. So when I was in like 6th grade, I tried flexing that I knew that shit because I watched.
Yeah, I watched like some kind of like
some kind of fucking like
National like
Discovery Channel type shit.
Yeah,
and they were talking about like the complexity and like, the simplicity.
The way they worded it was the Fibonacci code.
Yeah.
It wasn't like this. It wasn't like the Fibonacci sequence. Like it was just like like numbers.
Yeah.
No, it was the Fibonacci code.
So it made it super cool.
Yeah.
You know, and super like top.
It scared
type
me.
Shit.
The name of it scared me.
Yeah.
You too?
Yeah. Because I was like, I
thought it was
super young.
scary.
I was like 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that, somewhere in that age
Same,
range.
yeah.
And like, so I'll get back to like.
I know what channel it was on. It was on History Channel.
Probably that. But I'll get back to like the name of something scaring me, right? But So for the Fibonacci sequence, I was like in 6th grade when I first like learned about it. So I guess I wasn't 5, 6, 7, or 8. I was like 11, you know. But what's it called? I didn't learn the visual representation of it. So that little conch shell kind of like looking thing. I learned the actual sequence in it of itself. And this was like right before I started middle school, right? So I was in 6th grade, the summer coming into 6th grade. And my math teacher, she's a fucking bitch, dude. She asked us, is there anything like cool math stuff, you know? And I was like, oh, boy, I'm about to get on her good side, dude. I'm about to make her want to like break the law and like kiss me or something, you know? Oh, so I told her, I was like, yeah, I know about the Fibonacci sequence. You know?
Fibonacci?
Yeah.
You really said the Fibonacci?
The focaccia secret.
The focaccia secret?
No, I said so I said the Fibonacci secret. Fibonacci, you know?
Wait, did you really say the Fibonacci secret?
I fucked up, yes. So I said that, and I was like, you know, like where you start off with 0 and 1 and then add the number before it to the very last number of the sequence. So you'd get 0, 1, then you'd get 1. So it's 0, 1, 1.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
Yeah. So you'd go through the sequence, right? And she's like, yeah, it's just it's called the Fibonacci sequence. And I was like, yeah, that's what I said. And she's like, you said the Fibonacci sequence or whatever the fuck. I can't, you know. And she's like, yeah, but that's not really related to algebra. And I was like, okay. You didn't fucking say related. You said what math thing was cool, and I was like, you know what? People were right. You are a fucking bitch. Because
why don't she ask you something about math and then you say about
math? Not algebra. No. And I was like, you know what? This is why people in the accelerated classes get depression.
Because maybe she might have had more to do with science. I don't know.
I mean, but it's a mathematical sequence, though.
Yeah.
No,
I know.
But you mentioned how the Fibonacci code or whatever was like scary.
It's scared, yeah.
Yeah, where it's like, oh shit, should I know this shit? Yeah, like that alien shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate the History Channel because one time it's like this is the effect that a rifle in the Civil War would have on a person, and then it's like, did aliens fuck your mom? Find out at 9 p.m. on the History Channel, you know?
Or like, what's thing that scared me a lot? Oh, do you remember on History Channel there'd be this like episode where these weird flutters,
of the History Channel?
These weird flutters would show up on photographs. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like the little orbs?
The little weird little white
spots?
Not orbs.
But like little
similar
flickers.
to orbs, but they were little squiggles.
Yeah.
squiggles.
Okay.
And basically, there's this whole theory that this was an undiscovered animal, and that it's showing up in photos only or something.
Like some reaction to like the.
And then
picture
like
being
normal people are like, no, it's just a photo. Like the camera just sometimes the cameras make information up, I guess, or something like that.
I don't know.
Is what they were
I
saying.
don't know enough about it.
You don't remember that?
I've never seen that.
Dang
No.
it.
No, but what I was saying was like, so you said it scared you, the whole like Fibonacci code and how it was like, it sounded super menacing, right? So
Yeah, just like the sound of it.
yeah,
That
so
was
you know
purely it.
Y2K and the whole conundrum where the world's gonna end, or like electronics are gonna take over us on January 1st, 2000, and like everything's gonna crash and shut down, and we're gonna be taken over by technology. No, so
yeah, I
that's
mean technically, yeah.
yeah, so
I've
that's
heard of something of it.
Y2K, right? It was supposed to
Okay.
come the very
2000.
first day of the year 2000. Yes. There's this guy. His name's Chris Jericho. He's a WWE superstar, or was. I don't fucking remember. But when I was like really into WWE, I was like in 3rd grade, right?
Uh-huh.
So this was like so the time I got into WWE was after he like either quit, retired, or was out on injury. So they didn't really show him. So I didn't know anything about this dude, right? Then all of a sudden he was making a comeback, and they were like teasing it, and it was like a whole bunch of numbers like in the binary format. So it was like, you know,
1 0 1
yeah,
0.
yeah. But it was like a bunch of numbers, so it wasn't binary, you know.
Oh,
But it looked like someone was
like
hacking the
three,
screen.
I mean
Yeah.
the green, yeah.
Yeah, but it looked like someone was hacking, like a computer, you know, like that basic like movie hacker type shit.
Yeah.
So it looked like that, and it was on the screen, and it would like the words "something's coming" would like flicker on and off, and I'd be like, "What the fuck is going on, dude? I'm just trying to watch some fucking wrestling. Like, I don't know nothing about this," and I'd get terrified. I'd have like nightmares at the after watching that shit. But I couldn't
my
give up my
God.
Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown or something like that.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I couldn't give that shit up, so I still kept on fucking watching it, right?
Yeah.
And like those ads would just keep on coming and coming, and then like one day it came, I forget what event it was, but I think it was a pay-per-view event where he made his like debut again, or like his re-release, and it's like something's coming, it's here, and he just comes out and it's like Chris Jericho's back in the league, everyone's going crazy, and I was like, who's this guy, and what was supposed to happen? I was like sweating, you know. I was like super scared. I was like, what the fuck's going on, dude? I'm like fucking tripping, right?
Oh my
And nothing. It was just this dude who's coming out. It took me like a few Google searches and like a few days to figure out what the fuck those ads were, you know?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I was just terrified because I was like, bro, Y2K is fucking coming back, you know, because they would reference Y2K, you know? I think they call them J2K or something.
Oh my God.
And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Are we going to get overtaken? Like, I wouldn't.
And for some reason, WWE just knows. This
Yeah,
is
right.
happening.
They're protecting us because, like, I mean, as a little kid, like, you're wrestlers or you're like heroes and shit like that, right?
come on.
So I was like, dude, what the fuck is going?
Well,
what the fuck is up, Kyle? Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is going on? And I was just so scared.
Yeah. I would watch History Channel, and I would watch those alien episodes, or not even that, but I would watch episodes, and you know how History Channel would have those like scenarios of what would happen if
an
a
alien
meteor
fucked your mom.
if a meteor hit the earth right now, what would happen if we had another major flood like Noah's Ark? And it would
Another?
terrify me.
Another. Oh well, now I guess we know how the History Channel affiliates itself, huh?
Or if
Another.
we had one like that.
What would happen if man evolved from apes? Let's find out that ridiculously false story and why it's wrong. So in the beginning, Jesus made man, right? But let's, like that kind of shit.
Well,
or like
you see,
subliminally,
Jesus is a man, so that's not possible.
God made man, whatever. Or just like subliminally.
No, but I would watch those and,
History
like-
Channel would just like reveal that it's like Catholic-based programming on history.
Yeah. But anyway, I would watch those, and that terrified me. I couldn't fall asleep because I was afraid that the world was going to end.
Yeah. Or that aliens were
Or that
gonna fuck my
aliens,
mom.
yeah. Not for my mom.
Aryans.
Why are your mom? Why is that with your mom? I was just afraid for myself. Why are you thinking the aliens are coming for your mom?
Yeah, they're literally coming for my mom, yeah.
What?
Dude, I don't fucking know. Just like, wouldn't it be weird to like get home and all of a sudden your stepdad's a fucking alien? Well, I guess with my parents being Mexican, that's not weird, right? That
Oh my
we would
God.
have aliens in the house.
Oh my god.
My parents being
joking.
Mexican, I'm Mexican too.
Me too.
No, you're not. You're very much Polish. But
That's true.
with that being said, I think it's time to polish off this episode and
Polish.
and end it here. Yep, like polish, like nail polish.
Like polish it off, like finish drinking it.
Yeah, dude. Oh, don't get started on drinking. It's bad for you. Don't ever fucking drink.